want you when no, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, mayday. Bubbles and these models, it's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down.
Feel like in the real life, dripping all sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall.
I feel like a boss right now. Talk to the man right now.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Shorty all up in my me. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. She love me in the gray sweatpants. You never left, yeah.
Feeling like a boss, I done made it. Get so like a spaceship. I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. Up, downs, no basic. I know these be hating, but that's what made me feel like in the real life, dripping all sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New England Patriots. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
One play at a time now. Hey, bolt 66. Hey, bolt 66. Move!
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
What we got?
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
20.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he fires one incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Wide. 29. Alpha. Go.
They'll set up a throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Hey, Alabama. Wait, 20.
And they'll run it here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Goal 50. Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. This is first and goal from about the 8. They'll run with Chubb. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Like 20! Like 20!
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. That one goes for 24 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And his pass incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They come up first and 10 at the 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now Mariota. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Kerryon Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Mariota now to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw Mariota. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota going up top. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
He's got his man on the crossing route. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Mariota on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. He's got it, and the lead moves to 15-6. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got 0 benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Like 20. Hold 50. Let's go, let's go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Trying to improvise. The left side caught by Diggs. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And got his man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. touchdown. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead. And this is no good as well. He's missed twice now, and that's the difference in this ball game. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down, Mariota. It's complete on a bubble screen. That's Reynolds. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. Second down, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Chargers on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Throwing is Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And Sanders now to return. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. And now out come the Patriots. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
20.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Following the interception here, Mariota. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And they'll go on the ground. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Foxborough after this. The Chargers on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And a big 32-yard play on third.
Well, they just treated third and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Go. 31.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On second down, Mariota again. And he comes back with one complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mariota. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Mariota now on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Reynolds. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Easy.
Now Mariota eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Chargers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Mariota. Flush, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So now on 4th down, on comes Josh Lambeau and the field goal unit for the Chargers. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Nifty move. Now he goes spin. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action now. Mariota throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and just like that, it's third down. They go play action. Mariota. They'll roll him out right. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
To throw is Mariota. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Mariota. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Chargers on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Mariota finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Sugar. Regular.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 57 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Wait, 20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
66. Wait. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll look to throw. Staying on his feet. He can run for it, and he will. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Flush to his right. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. 3rd time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on first down. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 3rd
quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
It's Scarborough again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Back now here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. In for the score. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
So the Patriots coming out now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Quincy Wilson in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
They're going to look to throw. And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 40, 30, And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 67 yards on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First down, Mariota. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good gain, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8. Play fake, Mariota. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey. 4 down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mariota on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? for the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Mariota here to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now they'll run it on the toss. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 3rd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And some room to maneuver. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Lambeau on for the extra point. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Fight 20! Fight 20!
Hey, check. 3 down.
Move! Move out!
Show me that.
Hey, watch both!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They go play action here on 1st down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
20!
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
87's mine. Don't worry about that.
They'll drop to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
220! 390! Ramp!
Check, 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 check.
Woo! 50. Mike's left! Go!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these